Derek Tyson with GatorCountry.com, and I am here with Mike Davis and his older brother James Davis, former Clemson standout, as you can see his jersey in the background, now with the Washington Redskins. James, your little brother commits to Florida. How does that make you feel?
I mean, I'm very proud of him. It's Florida definitely a top school, and I also like the Florida. Growing up, and being recruited by them as well. So, I think it's a great commitment. I mean, right now, I kind of wanted him to go to Clemson, but then a lot of stuff changed up with the coaching staff. So, I've been looking at Florida like he's been looking at him. So, right now, I think it's a solid commitment with him.
Yeah, Mike, having a brother that's had the success that he has had, how has that helped you, throughout your recruiting process?
A lot, he gives me advice on anything I do. I can't just sit around and not do anything. At any time, I'm always working out of anything. So if it's anything regarding my schoolwork, my academics, as far as anything, he's right there on top of it.
And as far as how he did football-wise, is that something that pushes you, like you want to do better than him?
It pushes me a lot. I always say to myself, I'm going to be better than my brother.
Now, him going to Clemson, is that something that you thought about Clemson at first, or did you go to any games when he was there?
Yeah, I went to a lot of games when he was there. And I thought about going in my 9th grade year until after, some things changed in the coaching staff. And then, they wasn't like going after me hard, so I was like, okay.
James, what kind of advice have you given to him?
Oh man, I always just told him, right now, you're gonna get a lot of commitments, and a lot of guys are, my personal belief that you probably won't be too solid until probably after your senior season. I mean, that'll really let you know, and especially a guy like Michael, getting a lot of a lot of different offers from a lot of schools. But right now, I told him that just keep Florida posted, anything coming in from Florida, you always want to be alert. Me, I always had my coaches, telling me, if Clemson got another commitment from other players or what type of players they were. So I just tell him, I always try to stay posted on whatever happens, during the recruiting process, because I've been through it. So I try to tell him, all the stuff that I've been through, because I know I was highly recruited, and I know he can be the same as well. So, there's a lot of stuff that goes on with recruitment that you just want to be aware of.
Now, you played with C.J. Spiller. Florida's got another commitment from Matt Jones. Have you told him anything, like you can play with another running back that comes in? What advice have you given him there?
Well, he definitely knows. He been up there and hung out with me and C.J. and he see the bond that we got. Me and C.J. We both came from the same background, so it was kind of real easy for me to to help recruit C.J. and I think everything worked out well. I mean, with two talented backs, the coaches, they won't have no choice but to play two backs, and it's definitely a good thing, because if you can play with two backs, then you'll save a lot of your body if you're trying to make it to the next level. Right now, I just tell them, hey, just worry about, right now, what you're doing in high school first, because you still got a whole season to go through, before you get on that college level. I mean, I told them, it's a whole different ball game, once you get on that next level, but you want to make sure you're doing everything you need to do to be, physically, when definitely trying to get to the level. A lot of guys don't play, their rookie year. And me and CJ, we was fortunate to be able to play because we was able to work together to try to make each other better. So that's one thing he can be looking forward to. Just trying to get better. Because when he do get on that level, you're gonna have to learn to shut the ball from college level, because everybody want to get carries, and that's something you can't really worry about.
How would you compare your running style to his running style?
I would say we're similar, in ways. I say I have the ability to break more tackles than what he did, in the open field. He might would have been a tad bit quicker than what he was, but right now I'm down to 4.49, so you'll see a lot of great speed. I've got my speed up, blocking well, catching. I'm great with catching. I work with that all the time after school and practice. So
I think that's definitely what's going to make him separates himself from a lot of backs. You know, he able to catch the ball out the backfield and make guys miss. And I think, you know, if you can make guys miss on the next level, you're gonna play. You know, regardless of anything. So I think that's what can separate him from a lot of guys. You know, when being recruited.
At the same stage, who was better? Same stage, high school. Who do you think is better?
We always talk about this. You know, the stats wise, I just see what he can. I've been playing since my 9th grade year, and I always got the bulk of the carries. But as far as average carries wise, you know, he always got more yards. So he always look at, you know, hey man, look at my average and look at your average per game. I think he averaged about 10.6. I was around about 9 yards a carry. So
Only 9. That's
yeah,
that's pretty good. So, all right, so there you have it from the two Davis brothers, and this is GatorCountry.com.